if you ever stay home alone and hear a soft knock on your window, don't check. She did. It was a quiet winter night. I was 12 years old, home alone for the very first time. My parents had gone out for dinner, leaving me with a list of emergency numbers and a promise to be back before midnight. The house was warm, filled with the faint smell of my mom's lavender candles. I sat on the couch, watching cartoons, trying to ignore how empty the house felt. Then, I heard it. A soft tap, just once, on the back window. At first I thought it was the wind. I turned the volume up, but then it came again. Slow, deliberate, like someone wanted me to hear it. My stomach dropped. I grabbed my mom's phone from the coffee table and called her. "Mom," I whispered, "someone's knocking on the window." Her voice tightened instantly. "Lock the doors. Go to your room, hide. I'm calling the police right now." I ran upstairs, my socks sliding on the wooden floor. I dove under the bed, clutching the phone. Silence. Then footsteps. Slow, heavy, creaking up the stairs. I pressed my hand over my mouth, trying not to breathe. The footsteps stopped outside my parents' room. The doorknob twisted once, twice, then stopped. And then, nothing. Minutes crawled by like hours. Finally, I heard sirens. The house filled with flashing blue lights. Police officers searched every room. The back door wide open. The window too. One officer knelt down, looked me in the eyes and said, "You're lucky," whoever it was. They left when we pulled in. I never saw his face, but deep down I know. He knew I was alone. If you're still listening, hit like and subscribe. There are 2 more stories, darker than this one. I was 17, living in a massive house deep in the forests of North Idaho. Our home theater was my favorite place, a giant screen, plush seats, and total darkness. One night, my parents went away for the weekend. I had the entire house to myself. I made popcorn, turned on a horror movie, and dimmed the lights. Halfway through the film, I felt it. That creeping sensation that someone's watching you. I glanced to the side and froze. Outside the floor-to-ceiling window, a man was standing, his hair messy, face pale, and eyes wide, too wide. And that smile, that horrible stretched smile, frozen like a mask. In his hand, a knife. He tapped the glass, once, slowly. I stumbled back, nearly tripping over the coffee table. He didn't move, just kept smiling, eyes locked on mine. Then, he started crawling, not walking, crawling across the deck, toward the patio door. When he pressed his face against the glass, his grin widened, his breath fogged the window. Again and again, I grabbed my dad's gun, pointed it at the door, and fired a warning shot into the air. He didn't flinch, he just backed away, slowly. And before he disappeared into the darkness, he waved. I locked every door that night, but I didn't sleep, because I knew he'd be back, If you're still listening, hit like and subscribe. There are 2 more stories, darker than this one. If you ever rent a cabin in the woods and hear someone breathing outside your window, leave. March 2022. Me and 5 friends decided to escape the city and rent a cabin deep in the forests of South Carolina. It was beautiful. Wooden walls, a stone fireplace, and silence so pure it felt unreal. The first night we laughed, played music, drank, but at 2 a.m. I woke up to a sound, breathing, heavy, wet, right outside my bedroom window. I pulled the curtain aside and froze. A man, shirtless, skin pale like paper, his face pressed against the glass, his eyes wide, his mouth half open like he was gasping for air. His hand tapped the window, slow, deliberate. I screamed. My friends rushed in. We searched outside. Nothing. But the next night, he came back. This time, he wasn't outside. He was inside, standing in the kitchen, completely naked, his back covered in deep bloody scratches, swaying slowly back and forth in front of the fridge, not eating, not drinking, just moving. When we turned the lights on, the back door was wide open. We didn't pack. We didn't speak. We just ran. And we never, ever went back. If you're still listening, hit like and subscribe. There are 2 more stories, darker than this one.